Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. On another episode of Captain of Industry coming at you. Yeah, things are looking good. Things are looking good. Honestly, I kind of feel like I'm at a point where I could just put this on autopilot and just chill. There's not really a ton I need to do. I need 2 more operations like this in order to get more servers for us to get a few more teraflops going on. Flops. I used to remember what it meant. Floating operation points. I'm gonna look it up. FLOPS spells flops. Floating point operations per second. Flops. Yeah, measurement of computer performance. Yep, floating point operations. I should have just known that. I should have absolutely just known that. But anyway, things are looking really good. Really, honestly, there's nothing right now I need to correct. Usually the way this game has been operating is there's very much stuff that needs fixing. The beautiful thing of it is right now, I don't really need a lot of fixing going on. Things are really chill. Yeah, we're going to wait for one more of this, and then that means I can turn on the wafer production, which I'm excited about. I'm going to pause this immediately once this completes. Actually, I want to test something. It will not output if it is paused, but I would like you to output. And there we go. Nope, that's not the thing. This is the thing. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That gets us another 4 teraflops of stuff. Where are we? Right here. Boop. Now we're going to make silicon crystallizing. Right now, I'm going to set you to do nothing. No imports, no nothing. I want literally one shipment of silicon wafers to be pushed over, and that's it. That's all I'm looking for. And that's how I'm going to moderate the rest of this process. I guess if this is your first time catching wind of what I'm trying to accomplish, I'm sorry, because this is going to suck. But this process to make microchips requires 11 operations, 12 operations, something? 12 operations. And what I'm going to do, instead of 12 operations, is I'm going to cut this process 3 times. Because much of the product is similar. So what I've done is, let's just open up microchippies. Yeah, microchips. So taking it from each of these stages requires 1 manufacturer. So 1A, 1B, 1C, 2A, 2B, 2C, 3A, da, 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 da. You get the idea. The A process is the same across all operations. The B is the same. And by the same, I mean it requires the same materials. So what I want to do, instead of having 1 machine for each of these, I'm just looking to make some microchips of my own. That's it. Then I can make electronics level 3 on my own, which I'm pretty excited about. So, to moderate this process, I'm going to turn this on and ask for 1 truckload. That's it. 1 truckload of stuff. That 1 truckload is going to give me silicon wafers, and then we're going to turn that all into the 1 stack. So 1A, 1B, 1C. When that completes, that'll kick it all the way back to the start. For 2A, 2B, 2C, 3A, 3B, 3C, and then 4A, 4B, microchips. I think I did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. So this is normally 12 operations. Instead of having, like I said, 12 individual machines, I can't afford the teraflops. So that's kind of how this is working out. So we're going to make the wafers. And then once we're done with research, I'm going to start turning on all this stuff, because that'll free up 12 teraflops. So as it stands right now, that's going to load up nicely. And this is kind of a bit of a waiting game, to be honest. There's not a ton of stuff I need to do. How's our solar project coming? Oh, you finished that row? Holy craps. Okay, that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. High supply of animal feed, which we knew about. I cut down the wheat processing. I could cut down corn. I'm going to leave that. Still 600 something ethanol, 2,000 fruit, full potatoes. All this stuff is looking just super, super good. It feels really nice to have all of our foodstuffs handled. Now, in terms of exhaust, missing input. Okay, one factory isn't doing much or whatever, that's fine. How are we doing on graphite? We're actually storing up a little bit of graphite because I think we're getting enough graphite from this guy. This is taking CO2 from this, and this, and this. Very nice. Is it going to make a lot of graphite? No. There's 7 of it on the line, 6 of it on the line. But if this can fill up, that would be pretty freaking dope. No export, thanks. It would be nice to have enough graphite to keep this process running. And it's just nice to have more of it. Now, we've worked on the exhaust all the way. I wonder where there's more CO2. I don't think there's more CO2 we can even get. You are CO2. Oh, you're exhaust. You're CO2. Why are you different? You're a gas boiler, Harry, but what are you boiling? Okay, no, you're fuel gas as well. We're just going to do this real quick. Yeah, that's better. Your exhaust, or CO2, right. I don't feel like hauling that all the way over there. You're also exhaust, and that's fine. You're exhaust. No, you're CO2. Ugh. Never going to get them figured out. You actually don't kick out any exhaust. Your refuse is sour water, which is something we're working on anyway. You don't have anything. You don't have anything. We're going to be out of heavy forever. Which is fine. Oh, we're full of naphtha or fuel gas? Naphtha? Naphtha. Guess what? This kicks on. Borp. Chlorine looks good. Plastic looks great. Naphtha could use a little bit of work. Oh, robotics level 2 completed. Nice, I didn't even catch that. Solar panels level 2 comes up next, which I'm quite excited about. Excited to boot. Our silicon poly's looking great. How are we doing on the wafers now? Hey, nice. Each of these things require 4 teraflops. What I could do is I could pause this. I'm gonna wait till that's full, maybe. I don't want to turn on and off machines a ton. I really don't. How's our health? -4? That's great. That's way better than the -14 we were at before. What else? What else? Honestly, sometimes I jot down notes and things I want to accomplish. We're kinda done-ish for a lot of things, but I still want to go through the motions. I still want to make sure stuff is working and we're keeping up everything nice and tight. High supply of hydrogen, okay? Let's keep one running. That's fine. Aren't you kicking out CO2? Yes, you are. Look at you. Yeah, we're gonna definitely plug them in. Definitely. Nope. This is a level 2 pipe. Perfect. That'll do just fine. Where are you at? This will produce 36. 36 is 72. That's more than fine. Cool. That takes more exhaust out of the air. Or CO2, whatever. Holy crap. I can't keep them straight no matter how hard I try. I just can't. I don't know why. How much energy do you guys suck up? Oh. No energy whatsoever. Okay. Did that fix that? That did. Sweet. So will this thing stay at 100% all the time? Absolutely not. But again, if it gets a resource that I need right now in excess, that's perfect. We have a ton of extra Unity still. I have all the food mandates on. I don't know what else to do, honestly. We've done so much terraforming. How's our terraforming coming? I put up a massive project up here. Holy crap, yes. Yep, that's the good stuff. That's the super good stuff. Alright, what I also want is flat. Flat 10, all of that. That's going to make it easier for us to deal with iron later. Yeah, alright. Okay, and none of this other stuff is necessary? Yeah, there's iron, but it's buried. So cool. Cool. That's still running fine. Our water in general. We have a tank and a half. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Still very good. Okay, how are we on these wafers? I did shut off... Yes, I did. Okay. I was like, did I shut off server production? Nothing's stopping me from going a little farther with it. How much stuff have I got? Not a lot. Until I can make self-sufficient electronics level 3, I don't really want to fangle-badangle with it. You know what I also need? I also need level 3 construction parts. Something I kind of forgot about. 168 is more than plenty for us to get started, so I'm going to pause you. Oh, empty out all the stuff. Thanks. I'm going to pause you. I'm going to turn on one of you. Okay. That's going to take ages. Now, if I were to upgrade you, I believe you require an additional 4 teraflops. General machines. Assembly robotic. 4 teraflops. The recipe I want is here. I can make 2 every 60. This one is 50% more teraflops. It's the same amount of workers. It's more than half energy. In addition. This doesn't feel worth it at all. It's 30 kilowatts more power, it's 2 teraflops, and it's higher maintenance. Unless there's a specific recipe, I don't see the point. More goods faster, yes, but 2 teraflops, that's a lot of server, and that's also quite a bit of extra cooling and power, isn't it? Let's take a quick gander over here. It's an extra 5 kilowatts per teraflop, so it's another 10 kilowatts over here. Is it a deal breaker? No. Maybe I'm being too sensitive about it, but I don't see the benefit. Now, if it was a reduction in cost or formula, maybe. So instead of 663, the other one is 442. If it was like 5 construction parts and 5 electronics makes 3, there would be some savings there process-wise, but it's the same formula. I do not see a point in going to assembly robotics level 2, unless there's something critical that only it can do, which I don't think it can. What about solar panels level 2? Assembly robotic level... I can't read that. Okay. So, actually, this process specifically can only be done in an assembly machine level 2. Robotic level 2. Oh, this one too? Consumer electronics, which I'm never going to make. Oh, here we go. Ranch. What was I even saying? Rocket Assembly Depot. Construct space rockets, delivers them to the nearest rocket launch pad using a specialized transporter. Transporter is a large vehicle, cannot drive over uneven ground, so make sure that the rocket launch pad is on the same height levels of building. Makes sense. Enables launching rockets into space. After a rocket is delivered and securely attached to the tower, it will be filled with a fuel based on the rocket type. This has to match with the connected fuel to this tower. The fuel is never stored at the launch pad for safety reasons. Water also needs to be connected to the launch process, requires a large amount of it for dampening of rocket exhaust shockwaves. Cool. And testing rocket. Okay. There are no other rockets. This is it. We're down to the final 3 tech. This is a slow process, but most endgame stuff usually is. Honestly, you know what? I should just zoom in if I'm going to watch it. There we go. I like the animations. I like everything about this. This is really cute. Looks like they're thumb wrestling. I'm not too sure. Hey, oh, hey, up. Or rock paper scissors, 3-way rock paper scissors, if that's a thing. Hey, hey, ho, ho, hey. All right. Low organic fertilizer. Wow, we finally worked through all of that. Interesting. High hydrogen. Yep, I said I wouldn't mind if this worked through a little bit. Worked through some of the fuel gas. That's fine. What is this thing waiting on? Oh, craps. Forgot about that. So we have 2 more of these that need to be built. This requires 80. Woof. And that one's getting built first. I'm not plugging anything in. I'm not plugging anything into the assembly machines. I'm just going to let them just truck it. Just truck the whole thing. If it was a higher use or a higher number of processes or required materials, I would have it local, but it's ones across the board. Kinda who cares. Are we working through some of this recycling? Nope. 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 Nope, nope, nope. This is impressive as hell. That's all I have to say about that. The only thing I could really do with stuff is maybe add a bit more rock storage. You could store more rock or whatever just to have it. It would go this way. Honestly, because rock turns into gravel and it turns into sand, this kind of gives me a much larger sand buffer. Is this smart? I don't know if it's smart. I don't know if it's dumb either. So I guess I don't mind doing it. Gives me a little bit more of a comfortable feeling in terms of materials. Truck import on, truck import off. Keep full. Now what I'm hoping to see is everything that's dumping off rock just brings it here. This adds another 12,000 storage. We're obviously using sand. I mean, these materials aren't going to waste. They are being used. I'm hoping to see just a bunch of trucks bringing rock over here. If that's not the case... Did you have drop-offs? There's no export or import routes. Nope. Cool. We'll just let this sit. So actually, I shouldn't be looking in this leftmost one. I should be looking here because they'll pipe in between each very quickly. Assumingly. Now let's see here. It was you. What can't be dumped here? Dirt, slag, waste, that's fine. Notify if cannot dispose rock. I do not want rock to be discarded. Oh, there we go. Nice and nice. Oh, the number's actually dropping, so there might have been a couple of runs I didn't even notice, but there we go. Cool. That's what I was hoping for. Good deal. Cool. This stuff I don't want to expand any further. I have no qualms about the crushers right here, getting it produced on the fly. That's totally fine. But that's something I wouldn't mind to just have and have done. How's the hydrogen? Still getting a little high up there. That's fine. It's burning through some of this fuel gas. How's our graphite looking? Still good. Oh, maybe that means it's not getting any more trucks. So how is it looking here? 178, that's not bad. It's not bad at all, yo. Okay. That I'm fine with. Nope. You had 18 before, you had 0. I'm sure this is waiting until it's 60, so full truckload. I don't have the half truck load enabled. Or, what was it? Where was that? Under here? Allow partially loaded trucks. Yeah. This makes the logistics more responsive in the early phases of your island. However, later on, it's reasonable to disable this to save on fuel costs, which we did. What can be dumped by trucks? That's fine. Can I? Oh, I guess I never considered crushed. I could dump ore? Why would I do that? Huh. That's interesting. I also wonder, from a volume perspective, how much more we could get out of rock. So I think somebody actually figured this out, and I don't remember how I came across it. I think it was a comment on a video I put out. But like, we have 4,000 rock, right? When it's in storage, it's the same volume no matter what. 3,000, 3,000, or 4,000, whatever. But from a volume perspective, when it's dumped onto the floor, I wonder if stuff is more. Like, 1,000 units of rock is more volume than 1,000 units of gravel, which is more than 1,000 units of sand when dumped. That would be really cool if sand was, like, really massive. I would grind all this crap down and just use sand for terraforming and nothing else. That would be pretty cool. Would be pretty cool. Alright. Let's keep this party going. I do not want any more. Oh no, it's not going to make it because reasons. That gets removed. That gets removed. Trimmy trim. Trimmy trim. Gosh, I remember before in the game I was like, man, I don't know what to do with this settlement. This settlement's a big problem. I don't know what to do about it. And it doesn't matter. We've got all the room now. Trash Island mostly, but we've got some room now. We've got a little bit of space. A little bit of space. We could start this. No, we can't. I keep getting ahead of myself. We have 2 of them built. I need 80 more materials, which is just time, realistically. I can fill the gap with just talking, but I don't want to be super boring just waiting here and be like, well, we're going to watch the next 5 episodes and do literally nothing. But we're getting pretty close. 6.4 over 60. That's cool. But that doesn't tell me how much research is required. High fuel gas. Yep. Outside the mine control tower thing. Okay, very good. Let's pause a second here while I get this cleaned up. This changes. Let's just do this real quick. Blurp. That should do. Yeah, no worries. Okay, high supply of hydrogen. We're actually going to unpause this so we can burn through the fuel gas a little bit more. Are we still burning naphtha? We sure is. Bah. Okay, that should fix that up pretty nicely. Low sausage, low ammonia, high eggs. Gah. Can I dump eggs? I really wish I could compost eggs. I don't know what to do with them. I really just don't know what to do with the eggs. I could shut off some of the food conservation. Is that what I'm trying to say? But I don't think that would really help our end game accomplish anything. How is this being made? Sludge. Sludge is being turned into fuel gas? Fuel gas. Is there anything else I can do with that? SLUDGE. I could burn it, which is not what I want to do. Keep empty. Yep. Just out of curiosity, there's no fuels I could get rid of for anything else, is there? There's diesel. I could trade diesel for coal, but that doesn't help. That helped me out of a pinch. I think we've actually done that before, but I don't think that would help long term. Or diesel. Diesel to limestone might not be terrible if limestone is an issue. How would that work? Is there any quick ways I can get diesel back? Oil for gold? That seems outrageous. Or for food packs. Oh! Vehicle parts for oil? Diesel for limestone? That might not be terrible. That might not be terrible. Okay, how are we doing, champ? I'm just so excited to turn these on, even if it is just one at a time. Not even joking, just one at a time would be pretty cool. It'd be a good test to see if my logic is remotely any good. You know what might be an issue? It might not be. So give me 36. And then I'm going to shut this off, so we're not getting any more silicon wafers anywhere. Okay, so we got a full truck of 60. No imports. Nothing. I want nothing touching anything. So now, by working through this, 60 is gonna go here, here, and here. And I'm hoping, when this comes back, we're gonna pause that. I'm gonna hope that we're gonna work through all 60. I don't think we will. Oh, actually, it's not gonna be 60. It's gonna be 30 because it's halved. Yep. I had to think about that math. That should be more than not a problem. If I do this... Oh, I can't? Oh, I can't Unity Robotics? Is it because... It's probably because teraflops. To be honest. Yeah, it's probably because teraflops. I don't think there's anything I need to do water-wise. Yep, there's still 2,000 there, 3,000 there. I really like that all I have to do is, like, activate a pump or two, and that's it. I'm not farting around with all those other boilers and crap. Ugh. Excavator has no terrain designations. What? Which one are you? Ugh, this thing again. You're at level 10. Okay. So I think I know what went wrong. Just gonna nuke this, we're gonna try this again. Nope. 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 Okay. That's not what I want. There we go. Okay, what height is this? This is 2. I want you to go to -11. And then on -11, I want you to do that. Does that work? Maybe that's better? Okay. I think we're good. And you guys are probably just full of coal. Yeah. You're very, very full of coal. And how's this looking? It's keep full as expected. I have cement. Import on. On. That's paused. Oh, you know what? It might not work unless both things are going. Weird? Weird. It's not a big deal. I'm not hurting for coal. There's plenty to mine. NBD. No big deal. No big deal. The line is full, and that's all I care about. Speaking of which, another good test to see if we have enough throughput and everything is check the line. How often is the line moving? Is it moving 100% of the time? See, it's saying we're popping idle here and there. And there we go. There's a little more idle. So that means we're using the coal, but it's not running all the time. Also, it says 100%, so the good news about that is the line is full before it splits, which is good. We went through some quartz. Holy crap, weren't these both full a minute ago? Oh, okay. Not super worried about that. 0 of 80, we gotta be close, right? 54, that is pretty close. After solar panels, we have 2 more researches, and that's it. Very excited. Super, super excited. Hard to tell in my voice because this has been a very, very, very long journey. Yep, go for it. That looks great. We have plenty of gold still. Yep. No problem. Okay, that looks like that fixed that. Trying to get this worked over as well. Yep, that's a lot of earth we're gonna move. We don't have any more solars. Looks like we might have just finished the last. Silicon poly, hopefully still going. Very nice and strong. Yep, plenty there. Slag is being emptied. Graphite, yeah. That's beautiful. I honestly, I'm looking at myself here. I don't know what else to change. I think we've already made some massive changes to the point that I'm very happy with the rest of the base. Belting steel might be fine, but that's only really used in 2 spots. Holy crap, we have too much glass. Maybe backing up because glass? Just about. Not quite, but just about. Yeah, can I get rid of some glass? Glass for coal? Any quick deals? No. Rats. That's okay. Let that burn through some of that. I'm still hoping to see gold scrap. Actually, is there any in here? No, would they be in here? Nope. Nothing. Okay. That's fine. I was hoping for it. Not necessary, but I was hoping for it. Let's see. Construction tools are all full up as well. Yep. I probably have some bored and frustrated people at this point. Let's see. Any more reputation to add? I mean, not really that would matter much. Sawmill upgrade would be cool. Actually use the sawmill for concrete bits. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Upgrade? Nah. Cool. This will keep everyone moving a bit. Excuse me, bit of tickle in my throat there. Okay. And load it up. So this produces 144 every 60. This is an infinite resource. It's one of those things that we can just keep pulling more and more and more stuff in. So what did I say? 144 every 60? It's going to be delivered and work. This will put it to level 7? Question mark? I don't know if this went in multiples of 2 or how this worked. Level 8. Okay. 144 every 60 can turn into 192. Wow, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Turn this way down because I'm not going through lumber anymore. We have a bunch of store there. I wouldn't mind for this to get upgraded as well. That just frees up way more Unity. Which is awesome. We'll get clean panels level 3 after this is done, which is going to be another 15% power. Let's see. I shut off recycling increase. I shut off level 3 anyway, which was 10%. Maybe I should shut off even more, so that way I could actually get something done here? Like, when it comes to scrap? How's glass scrap now? Huh. Yeah, it's working through. Did I also have you do cullet? No, I just have the one doing cullet, which is fine. But yeah, one machine won't be able to feed both of these forever. Which is okay. Looks like there's a little bit of a backlog anyhow. Honestly, I think we're working through it. Yeah, I think we're actually working through it. Oh, health took a hit. Disease, 25. Deadly flu. 23 people we've lost? Oh, still happening. Thank goodness we've got enough workers for that to be not really an issue. Speaking of which, unload the crew. Thank you kindly. That's going to load up the ship that we have doing this thing. I probably don't need it just doing lumber anymore. I don't know. I don't have any strong feelings about it. Are we done? Oh, hot dangs. This is what I was waiting for. Go to sleep, I don't care. Okay. I have 4 teraflops of additional processing. So let's get to this and do it right. I'm going to turn on just you. Truck import will import the other products I'm missing. Hopefully a bunch. Like 10 iterations worth or something. Anybody? Anybody? There's water literally right here. I could just tap, but I'm not doing it. Truck export on. Truck import auto. On? Okay. Oh, 40. Perfect. Yeah, 40 operations worth tells me I don't have to mess with imports very much or at all. There's water. Cool. So here's our first process. It's going to kick out some chips. Some chips. That's actually going to take the whole thing. Perfect. So we have it set to 60, but it's actually one operation like this every 40. That's why the math looks a little weird. So this is another thing I'm just going to let sit and just do what it's got to do. Upgrading the microchip machine I don't think is going to help us either. 3, 1.5, 1.5, 6, 3, 3. It doubles its effectiveness. Requires twice as many teraflops. Twice the power? I don't... Huh. Twice the maintenance. I don't get the thing. And it also is twice as many construction materials. So product faster is literally the only thing we're gaining. Just faster product. That's it. It doesn't grant us any new abilities or anything super, super cool. The ratios are no different. The production values are no different. The materials, everything is no different. It doesn't make any sense. I would like more chippies. Yep, just 2 is fine. Thank you. Yep. This will work all the way through, and when it's finished... Oh, what do these look like? They literally look like a plate of microchips. Just exposed to light and everything. Making processors and chips and drives and everything is a very sensitive process. It's called a clean room. It's very sanitary. Everything is checked. The air quality, the floors are super clean. Everything. It's super, super tidy. So it's actually really kind of funny that when it comes down to this is just exposed to light and stuff, and air and dirt and dust, and everything. It's just, I don't know, that giggles me a bunch. It giggles me a whole mess. Low supply of fertilizer, I don't care. High hydrogen? I am still making... Ah, gosh. That's a balancing act all in its own right. But that's fine. We're still organically making... we're full on diesel. Mega excavator has no fuel. And immediately it gets fixed. How's the cullet coming? Working out pretty well. Cullet is the term for broken glass. If that's your first time hearing it, that's what it is. For glassmakers, whenever a process is inferior, when it's making glass, either blowing glass or making like wine glasses or whatever, whenever a process appears to be inferior, they just break it. They break the glass and re-add it to the mix for the original batch. That broken glass is called cullet, and it's recycled. Glass isn't thrown away. So if you make a batch of wine glasses and you're like, oh man, it didn't set properly, or they're not the right shape the way you want it for a design or whatever, you basically break the glass, send it to the beginning of the production line, add it right back to the kiln. Not the kiln, but the hot furnace fire. And you just kind of start over. It's not that big of a deal. So that broken glass is called cullet. I'm going to say it like 19 more times because I think I'm crazy tired. It's also a fun word to say, cullet. Cullet, I think it is. Should look that up. Cullet. Cullet, Cullet, scraps of broken or waste glass gathered for remelting, especially with new materials. So yeah, it's not, you don't use 100% cullet. You mix it in with a new batch. And it just works out. It just works out. I watched a lot of how it's made videos way back when that was like the hotness. And I really liked that show. And I learned a lot about like base manufacturing processes. It gave me a really nice backbone to want to play games like Factorio and stuff like that. And just like, how do you make a thing out of a thing or whatever. And I really like the idea this game brings to the table, which is recycling. That's something I think is really, really cool. Adds a lot of reusability to products we're making and using. Okay, now this says 12 out of 16 teraflops. Where did my thing go? Here it is. Full output. So did it shut off? So what if I turn this one on? See, now both of these are working. I should have minus some teraflops. I'm going to guess our lab is not functioning. Working. Really? Are you, though? I'm going to put my mouse right there. And I'm not going to touch this mouse. Oh, wow. How are you processing? There we go. Now you figured it out. 20 of 16 teraflops. So we're going to wait till this process is done, and then I'm going to pause it. I bet you any money the machine actually stopped. Gosh, do machines actually stop and the workers don't do stuff? If it's full? Every time I pause a machine, I get more workers back, so... Not sure if workers are soft commit or hard commit to a job. And the way I'd rationalize that is if a job is full and there's nothing going on, the workers are like soft committed. Like they could do other stuff? Question mark? I don't think that's how this game operates. Again, my one favorite mod, if there would be a mod, would be a circuit network that says do other stuff based on stuff I'm telling you to do. So like if a storage is 50% full, shut off production. Or what I could say is work until there's 75% full, shut off production. And then when we get below 50% production, or storage, turn production back on. Something like that would be pretty dope. But anyway, this is going to have 30 circuits in it. Or 28. No, should be 30. This is going to be 28. How in the world did we get 29 circuits? So missing input. So if I shut you off, that should give us 4 teraflops back. How? Huh. Well, now you can turn on. And you're going to make the next stage. So, honestly, until I have excess teraflops, this is just going to be the process, right? You're going to keep working. Now you're going to start kicking out circuits. Perfect. Okay. Cool. This process is stupid and I hate it. But it's a necessary evil, I feel, to just get us moving up a bit. Now that we have maybe some more stuff. You're making more stuff. I would love another 20, 40, 60, 80, 160. I would love another 160 more servers. Man, what kinds of servers are these? So, we're going to have to do this process 3 times. Or the real kicker is I just leave all 3 running and the process handles itself. By process handles itself, I mean the only thing I have to care about is this. Moderate how many silicon wafers come in, and then stop the process. 1 truck is fine. So just as an example, if I do this, let's say 54, and I'm going to say you can export. One truck should come and take and place. That should be all there is to that. Ooh, I was about to take bets on who that was going to be. Is it you? Nope. Oh, it's you. I wouldn't have guessed. Okay, pause. And great. No more imports. Thank you. Oh, you brought 59? Yeah, there's one right there. One is on the belt already. I was like, there's no stupid way this is an odd number. As long as the number's a multiple of 2, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Because at least this front process is a 2 to 1 to 1 to 1, or whatever. Truck import off. Just off. I don't want you bringing wafers here. And actually, this is paused. Truck export set to off. So actually, we should be fine anyway, but I want to be super duper sure. Super duper sure. Okay, that's doing its own thing. That's doing its own thing. We're getting far. We're getting farther, that's for sure. How are we doing on sausage? Still low. I'm tempted to start shutting off some of these notifications that are just doing me no good whatsoever. How are we doing on chicken? I have too many eggs. Just stupid amounts of eggs. Corn's looking good. Our feed is still looking really good. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, really. What I might do, I might consider speeding up some of this. I kind of feel there's like 3 or 4 episodes left, maybe? Maybe 5 episodes left at most. I don't know how complex the rocket's going to be. Actually, I should check that before I start talking. Assembly and launch. We have red machine parts, so that's not a problem. The purple construction materials are going to be a bit of a thing, but that's okay. Remove from queue, add to queue. Okay, that's the last of the queue. Actually, I don't have any interest in that technology whatsoever. So we'll just keep doing it for realsies. Like I said, maybe 5 episodes left, something like that, for us to get through the rest and launch the rocket. I'm honestly gonna call that completion when we get the rocket launch. See if there's any more content after that, but I've learned so much in this first season of Captain of Industry. I'm looking very, very forward to trying a new season. Different maps, maybe there's a map editor, I don't know what's out there, but I'm very excited for it. So, we've been working on these microchips for this episode, so let's just end it right here. Thank you all for joining me. My name's JohnMegacycle. Another episode of Captain of Industries in the books, and I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.